Everything is difficult. Help me help you. Girl, what you trying to do? Cause I don't got a clue.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to JCTV. I'm Jason, your host, and I have a tag video for you. I've not done one of these for quite some time. Basically what it is someone comes up with an idea, question, and they tag a bunch of people, do the video themselves, and they get everyone they've tagged to do it as well. This one is given to me by Jvonzombie. Put his link for his channel down below so you can check that one out. And this is top 5 movies. Now, I found this quite difficult to do because there's so many movies I love. You can't really say what your top 5. I've got a number 1, but then what comes after that, it's like, yeah, that's a good movie. Oh, that's a really good movie. Oh, but that film's awesome, right? And what about, you know, it's difficult. Anyway, I've tried to put them in some sort of order. I'll probably go next week, and my order will be completely different. But anyway, let's get on with it. As far as tagging other people, I think most people have been tagged already. But if you want to have a go, by all means, do so. Just let me know so I can go and have a look. Okay, so the first one is Highlander. Now, this is an awesome film. Great soundtrack done by Queen, no less. It's basically a sort of swords and sorcery, immortals going around killing each other because it's this divine power, and only one of them can really have it. And yeah, they can't die unless they get their head cut off, and it can only be done by another immortal, as far as I can remember. Sounds a bit hokey, but honestly, it's a really good film. I love it. As I say, great soundtrack. Well worth watching if you haven't seen it already. Okay. Number 4. People will be a bit surprised by this. It's Platoon. Now, I don't generally like war movies, but this was all set in the Vietnam War. And the tagline is, the first casualty of war is innocence. And definitely true of that film. Charlie Sheen in probably one of the best roles that he ever had. I don't think he ever really got the props that he deserved for it. I think it's William Dafoe and a couple of other well-known people in there. Even Corey Glover, the lead singer from Living Colours, in it as well. And it's just basically about all the trauma that these guys went through of being in combat, the things they were forced to do, the things that they got so fucked up in the head with everything that was going on, things that they made them do. Yeah, it's quite bloodthirsty, it's very harrowing, but it's a really, really good film. Definitely one you want to watch. If you even remotely like war films, go and watch it. I love it. I reckon it's great. Okay. Now, I nearly forgot this. Next one, number 3. Until I saw a couple of items online. And I thought, you know what? That was a bloody good film. And it is The Crow. I've actually got 2 versions, because I wanted the extended one. I don't think I've ever watched that all the way through the collector's edition, but that's a really good film. Basically about this guy that and his girlfriend who get killed by, I think they're gun runners or drug smugglers, some criminals anyway, quite, you know, big thing. And anyway, he comes back to life, except he's not a zombie, but he's kind of undead, and he's got these abilities and all the rest of it. And anyway, basically it's a revenge story. Yeah. Quite messed up. In the film itself, the actor, Brandon Lee, actually the son of Bruce Lee, was killed during the filming of the movie. by being shot. And there were supposed to be blank bullets in the gun, and somehow live rounds ended up in there when he got shot and he died. So people think there was a bit of a curse on the film, as well as anybody that knows about Bruce Lee. No, there was supposed to be a curse on Bruce Lee's family anyway. But it's a cracking film. I absolutely adore this film. It's dark, it's grisly, it's fucked up, but I like movies that sort of mess with your head a little bit and you know, make you think outside the box a little bit. That film definitely does. Absolutely great, love it. My number two, it has to be done, Bill and Ted. Now, probably the first one more than the second one, even though the second one's fantastic. But this is, people that go, oh, you've done a time travel movie, you should have picked Back to the Future. And it's like, I do love Back to the Future, don't get me wrong. But this film's just brilliant. It's funny, it's mad, the fact that they're going back through time and collecting all these people to do a history report, and they're supposed to be the saviors of the universe with their music. It's got rock music in it. Well, I love my rock music, right? So that sits up there, right up the top. It's as funny as hell. You know, it's just brilliant. Just the idea. You've also got the late great George Carlin, comedian, in there as Rufus. He doesn't do his usual nonsense with all the swearing and that, but he's damn funny in it. You've got some good cameos from various people. So Jim Martin, I think his name is, from Faith No More's in one of them. And yeah, it's just fun. It's just a really, really fun movie. As I say, the second one's not quite as good, but it's still awesome. If you've not seen them, go out and check them. You want to giggle, you want to laugh, you want to have a little bit of a fantasy element to it, go and check that movie out, because I absolutely love it. And number one, it comes as really no great surprise. It is the Star Wars saga. I saw the original in London in, I think it was early '78. It was going back round the local, around the cinemas in England after it done once round in London. And all my mates have seen it. I hadn't seen it. They said, oh yeah, it's great, you'll love it, go and see it. I was blown away. And I'd seen stuff like Close Encounters and stuff like that, which again is another cracking film. But Star Wars just blew my mind. 8 years old, seeing that Star Destroyer go over the top of the screen, and then Darth Vader turn up, yeah, and do all the nonsense that he was doing, and all the different characters, and the use the universe thing. You know, it's the fact that this, yeah, it was set in with technology that was a lot more advanced than what we have, but for that universe, it was old technology. You know, and there's this rebel fleet that's trying to scrap together what they can to fight for their freedom and what they believe in. Some awesome characters, you know them all. Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewie, Princess Leia, R2-D2, C-3PO, you know, all great characters, all really well done. It's an awesome story, yeah. The whole saga really works well. You know, even the prequels, yeah, they're not great, right? But they do fill in some gaps. They do let you know the backstory, right? And of course, you've got the new ones which are coming out, which have been so far been awesome. You know, if you want to go for a big saga of films, Star Wars is the way to go. There's no question in my mind. My absolute favourite movie. It's had quite a big impact in my life with various people I've got to know and all the rest of it as a result. Absolute cracking set of films. You know, If you like sci-fi, if you like fantasy, these are the films for you. And if you've never seen them, where the hell have you been? Get yourself down to the cinema this December, watch The Last Jedi, right? And then go out, get yourself all the other ruddy movies and sit there and binge watch the whole ruddy thing. Because, you know, I can't, you know, I'm a geek, alright? I'm freely admit I'm a geek. I love the films. I can't say any more than how much that I love them, right? The collectibles I've got, the comics that I've got, the books, you know, it's probably my biggest fandom of them all with Star Wars, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my top 5 movies. I apologise for waffling on so long, but Jvon deliberately tagged me because he knows how much I love my films. I was going to completely geek out at doing this. But yeah, I think that's it for today. So, if you like what you see, then some thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't. Ring that notification bell and tick the box, obviously. Leave some comments below, let me know what your favourite films are, and if you're going to do this video, then that would be awesome. Would love to see what you guys have got in your collections. Yeah, and above all else, obviously subscribe. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to me recently. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're in there for the long ride and not just subscribe because you want to be subbed back, because I don't do that. It's, you know, I want people subbing to my channel because they like the channel. They genuinely like what they see, right? They're not looking for anything in return. That being said, by all means, I'll check out channels. If I genuinely like something, then obviously I'll sub to it. But yeah, okay. So, I shall bid you adieu and say thank you again very much for watching, and catch you next time. Bye-bye.